Hey, it's Rachel Rofe, and in this video, I'm going to share with you where you can find free fonts and pictures and different things that you can use for commercial use, which means you can put them on your products and sell them wherever you sell, Amazon, Etsy, eBay, Shopify, etc., on your different products. Now, before we begin, my normal disclaimer, this is not necessarily low-hanging. If you're a low-hanging system member, you know that I'm all about keeping it simple, right? It's called low-hanging for a reason. So I usually say no images, one readable font, one font color, that's it. Because I don't want you to have to put in a ton of effort to come up with designs, especially until you've gotten a proven niche. But sometimes people want to scale up after they've gotten the basics done, or sometimes you have a winner and you just want to see if you can implement more things and see if you can make even more sales in a particular niche. So this post is for people who either want to take the time to scale up something that's working, or if you want to just play around a little bit. The other way that I say it's okay to take the time is if you put 10 to 20% of your time, in the fun kind of playful things, and then the bulk of your time in the things that are proven to work over and over as we lay out in low-hanging system. Okay, so let's take a look here. Before we mega begin, as always, please hit the like button. If you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and it really just helps me see that you're appreciating these videos and that you would like more of the same kind of content, and that it's a good use of my time to continue making more videos. Okay, so let's begin here. The first website we're going to go over is Pixabay. Now, Pixabay is a website where you can share copyright-free images, videos, and music. And these are for things that you can then take and put in your own products that you want to sell. Now, all contents here are released under the Pixabay license, which makes them safe to use without asking for permission or giving credit to the artist, even for commercial purposes, which commercial means you can sell them on your own. Now, I've heard mixed things about Pixabay in that sometimes people say that things that aren't supposed to be commercially free get on the website, which as we go through the video, I'm going to show you how you can double check an item to make sure that it's safe to use. But I found a lot of great things on Pixabay, so I felt like it would be remiss not to mention it. Another website that you can use is PNG Tree. Now, this website has millions of high-quality PNGs, vectors, templates, and illustrations, and they provide various images for personal or commercial use. They also have 30 million designers and users who contribute on the website, so that means there's so much to choose from as far as commercial-free images. Another awesome website is Unsplash. Unsplash photos are made to be used freely, which means all photos can be downloaded and used for free. Commercial and non-commercial purposes are good, and there's no permission needed, although attribution is appreciated, and that means just like crediting the artist, but you don't need to do that. The last website that I'd love to go over with you is Public Domain Vectors. Now, you can modify, copy, distribute the images, even for commercial purposes, all without asking for permission on this website. Again, although it's not required, they mention that a link back to the site is always welcome, although it's hard to do if you're selling like the low-hanging products and things. So this is another kind of easy thing that you can use to put on your products. Now, as I mentioned before, sometimes there might be issues. You do want to be mindful of making sure that you're not having any copyright infringement issues. So the images found using the resources that we went over before should be okay, but you can also do a Google reverse search or Google reverse image search to check on an image's copyright status. So here's how to do that. You would go to images.google.com, click on the camera icon, then either paste the image in question's URL or just upload the image. And then you'll then be able to look through the results to see if an image has been copyrighted. So next up we have fonts. So these are resources that you can use to either download new cool fonts or identify fonts that you've already seen that you like. I'll go over one here in a second. DaFont here, D-A-F-O-N-T, as you can see, lets you download all kinds of cool fonts. So you can search by theme, author, what's new, and top picks. And then when you find a font that you like, you can just click that download button and you'll get a zip file with everything you need. What the Font is another tool that you can use that helps you identify the name of a particular font. It operates the same way as like the Maturator, if you've heard that one. Just take a screenshot of the font that you want to identify and then upload the screenshot to What the Font, and it will tell you the name. Side tip, if this doesn't work, there's also a good there's a Reddit subreddit called What is this font or something. You can do a search and they can also help, but this one gets it most of the time. I custom created Pixplosion for users of low-hanging systems. So if you're in there, that's another tool that you can use that basically has tons and tons of different fonts that are open and ready to use. They're from Google Open Fonts. So you can find a module on how Pixplosion works and how to use that with the different fonts inside your low-hanging system course material. And then I will leave the link for that in the description below. So those are just a couple different ideas of places where you can use to get different design ideas. I'm going to link to my original blog post in the description that has even more ideas of places where you can find fonts and get graphics that are all up to date and working. Hopefully this was super helpful. There's also, by the way, in the blog post, a free font PDF guide that you can get on that blog post as well. If you liked the video, please leave a comment below. Make sure to hit like and subscribe. And if you'd like to learn more ideas, sign up to rachelroffe.com on my email list, or you can sign up as a member of Low Hanging System and get all of this and a lot more. Thanks again for watching. Have a great day.